About to do a shout need all rolls for Nexus walk-in.
Nexus walk in. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is episode 12 of the DCUO Project Podcast. We're back again on Twitch TV, backspace, or backslash, I always do that, backslash Count Chocula. Yeah, we're live again on Twitch TV, and we got the same old, the regular players tonight. We have a special guest as well. We got our resident PC player, Glenn, in the house. He's probably going to give us the lowdown on update 28 coming up here. We've also joined by Kaiser. Say what's up, Kaiser.
What's up?
J-Man is in the house. And we got Crappy Heels.
I'm not here.
He's not here. And our special guest is I Like the Way You Die. That's what we're calling him.
What's up?
That's what we're calling him. So say what's up. I didn't hear you. I think I talked
What's up,
you.
guys?
So anyway,
Am
we're
I
back.
too far?
What'd you say?
Am I too far from my mic?
No, you
No,
sound
you're
good
fine.
to me.
No, you sound good. Yeah, it sounds. We were having a
You
problem
guys,
with
you guys
Glenn's mic
hitting on
earlier,
him? You sound good.
Yeah, I was the one who was messing up.
That's all right. It's like,
What was your problem? You have your shit plugged in the wrong port?
It was that actually.
so I was gonna say it sounded like you were across the room. Yeah, we were getting the feedback
Crappy knows what's up.
from your
I
television.
know, because I do the same thing all the time too. I always have to play something
I
on my
make-
computer to make sure the
I
sound
make
is coming
I
from my
make
head.
the same mistake without the high.
You have nothing to blame it on. But I just wanted to remind everyone that does listen to our show. We just hit our 6,000th download on iTunes. We've been doing this for
12 episodes now.
3 months almost. Yeah, we're going on our third month, and we've had 6,000 downloads on iTunes. So I'm kind of proud of that. That's not too bad. Maybe what's the average? About 400 a month. So I'd like to, in the next year to come or something, I'd like to get that number up to maybe 1,000 a month downloads.
So this guy just made $6,000.
That-
Well,
yeah, it's $1 per feed hit on iTunes. Yeah, I wish
And all right.
we start
Well-
charging like 10 cents.
how about this? We can make a promise that we're as the DCO podcast, we are going to go to SOE Live next year.
Yes, that is our goal, and
I'd
I'll
be down for
probably
that.
set up a fundraiser for that coming up soon. So
Oh,
anybody
yeah?
that wants to donate like $1 or $2 to let us
You
get
want
our
to thank
scrubs
Prime
out
too?
to our scrubby
Really?
asses out to a lot.
Really? We fall in the Trex light level, really?
Oh, sorry, I was in the vault. I don't know what I'm
Okay,
talking
then
about.
you pay for it, Kaiser.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm broke as it is.
Oh, that's fine. You're paying for it.
No, I'm broke.
You're just gonna have to
it's
come
okay, I'll
back on all those
pay.
replay badges. You're the one who's ruining this game. Pay to win.
Oh,
Jesus.
really?
That would be awesome. I mean, it's coming up soon, so I can't wait to see what some of the YouTubers are gonna have for us. That they're gonna post from SOE Live. I guess SOE's put up a new site called SOE Direct for YouTube players that play the SOE games. Like Planet Side 2 and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to get our podcast videos kind of highlighted on that show. I'm gonna send them a message. You can like log in and start an account. I saw it on the forums. I don't know how long they've been doing it. I think they just started it last week. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get us on there sometime. That'd be pretty
Speaking
cool.
of YouTube, we should do a family run later, so I could put something up on YouTube.
All right, I'm down with it.
Dude, I think I'm like 2 months behind on videos.
I posted one
Nobody wants
today.
to watch you stand there on block. Jesus.
I haven't done a Legends video in forever. Probably because I suck so much at PvP.
Oh, I should put a Legends video up. Everybody would laugh their balls off at me. I just stand in the back with Two-Face and shit on everybody.
My best video is freaking Nightwing.
What do you mean your
Proud of-
best? You mean the most?
Because in that video I'm all like switching targets fast and kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah, but your update videos, your PC test server videos, they get quite a few views.
Yeah, because everybody's like, too lazy to look at patch notes, or they're not legendary members.
They want to be told what's coming.
Yeah.
They don't want to read.
But half the time I can't. Sometimes I can't show like the main thing of the update because there's just not enough people online, or I don't have any friends online.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I can't show the movement mode role debuffs because I don't know anybody in PvP. Because like as soon as I pug into a group, they're all gonna start attacking me, and I'm gonna be like, hey, wait, I'm just trying to show shit.
Well, you need to put out. You can put
Do a
out like a group shout, or not a group shout, but like a.
Do a
Can't you put a
scrimmage.
shout that I need a group to show make a YouTube video?
I might. I need to stop being so shy.
There you go.
We should just duel somebody, you know? Be like, yo, why don't you help me? Why don't you hook me up for a minute? Duel
Yeah.
me.
And while you're at it, you can go and set up the download for DC on your PS3.
I know, right? What
you
have
already
you been
said
waiting
that's
for?
not going to happen.
What a dick.
Yeah, what?
So our
What-
guest,
what-
hey, our guest tonight, you have a YouTube video, YouTube channel as well, don't you?
Yeah, I got a little one, just a small one.
Oh, it's not that small.
Oh, it's not as big as yours. But
Tell us about it.
yeah, it's PSN holding it down. Or you could just type in before I FU are you 18?
That's
or
the way
I
I,
like the way
found
you-
you.
Yeah,
actually.
that used to be my name, but then they decided
That's
after
an
2
awesome
years
name.
that was just unacceptable. So
No,
they-
wait. But Nutsack Jones gets a pass, right?
yeah,
I mean-
plus
Yeah.
jacking off. I don't know if you've seen that guy running around, but I mean, I mean, it's just crazy that after 2 years, and I really think that they started to look into my account after I got on the forums,
Oh,
because
no.
then I started complaining about like the glitches and stuff.
Maybe
But,
maybe one of the community
Yeah,
GMs like say, "Oh, we can't have that." That's, I'm not really sure what it means, but he's probably up to no good with that name, you know.
yeah, no,
Man,
exactly.
I don't even
So-
write no tickets because I'm always afraid they're going to nerf my name, even though it's not like something bad.
What crappy
Yeah.
heels? If they
Yeah.
ban crappy heels, they've got a problem. Okay.
I feel like they'd take a look at my name and be like, that could be a comic book. Let's steal that shit. Just because my name doesn't have any numbers or anything like that.
Well, somebody tried to copy my name, but they put a 0 instead of an O. And then I guess that guy had beef. He's on the PC and he had beef with a bunch of players. So I was getting hate mail on his account. It's like, oh, I ran into you. I was like, dude, I don't know you. I don't play on the PC, you idiot.
Is that anything like my attempt to kind of ruin your guys' night by signing on to Skype with my username that I did?
We're not going to mention that. We're not going to mention that, man. We're
I
not-
know. I tried to keep it out as best as possible. So.
Dude, I would have been all for it. That would have been awesome.
Would have been too cool.
Hey, you can pretend. Can you do an accent like that?
No, I can't.
Oh
no.
man, darn it. Anyway,
You
Now
just
you-
have to make a soundboard up.
now you made a video a couple months ago where you actually were getting into a trade. This is the like the one video I really remember from your channel. You were getting into a trade, trying to trade a PSN card with a guy,
That's
and then
right.
you weren't going to give him. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
talking about? Is that you?
Yeah, I do. That's a favorite of mine as well. That was too funny. I actually shouted that I wanted to sell a PSN card, and I was selling it real cheap, so I knew I'd get some. He gave me half up front, and then I told him actually I was never going to give him his money back, and I didn't have a. Well, actually, I gave him a fake PSN card. It didn't work, and he was mad. And I asked him if he was going to report me. He's like, "Not really, because that's not something I'm supposed to do anyway." And
Well, the
I
guy
ended
was
up giving
real
him his
calm
money.
about it. I remember.
yeah, he was calm. He was calm because he was just a grown ass dude, and but I ended up giving him his money back, and he gave me a mil for just giving him his money back.
For fucking with him.
I remember that.
Yeah,
You were
Or
kind of like doing.
teaching a grown ass man a lesson.
yeah,
You
but
were
it's
kind of
too
like
funny.
doing a DCUO punked, basically.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
and,
that was
I actually recorded a bunch of those. I just haven't done anything with them, but it's too funny how much money I've kind of made off of that. I gave everybody's money back,
Right.
but they still kind of hooked me up. So
So I mean, what'd you say to him? Like, how'd you break it to him that it wasn't legitimate?
Well, I gave him a fake card. He tried it, didn't work, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I messed up one of the numbers." So I gave him another card, and I was just like, "Look, man, this is actually a joke. I'm actually recording this for YouTube." And then he was like, "Oh man, don't put me on YouTube." I was like, "Well, that's gonna cost you another mil." But
And then you put him on it, man.
but he didn't.
What a
Yeah,
dick.
but he gave me 1 mil already, and I still put it up. So it was funny.
That's hilarious. See, Jay, we should have thought of that one.
That's too funny though.
That would have been funny.
No, Jay's too busy flying around looking to make a sequel to his ganking Super Patriot video.
Ooh, yeah.
Find me him. What happened to
Yep.
him in his league, huh?
Do what?
What happened to him in his league that he was in?
I'm not going
What's
to comment on
the
that. I have. He's got a new. I don't know. I got better things to do in my time than worry about hero players.
Well, I don't. So what's the new league?
I don't. All I heard is that he quit that league to make his new league with Trex Light because he felt him and Trex had more skill than all the other people in the replacements put together.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Well, anyway, let's get into some of the new stuff on the game.
No comment. I'm a nice guy.
Messing around.
So you made a video this week about Update 28 stuff. I don't think that came out after our last episode. I'm pretty sure.
It did. It came out like that Tuesday.
Okay. So that's Update 28. You want to talk a little bit about that, Glenn? Tell people
Sure.
what's going on.
Okay, so basically the main focus of the update is to make combat more intuitive, which they've been doing since Game Update 27, as we all know. You know, like they made the combat fidelity update in Game Update 27, and in
You mean
28
they've been ruining PvP even more?
And then hot fixing and breaking the game.
Let me get on that. All right,
Okay.
so let me get there.
Yeah, save your comments
One
for after.
one
we'll
step at a time.
We'll bash it after he's done.
one step at a time, guys. All right, so one of the first things that's coming that needed to be in the game forever ago was targeting improvements. So
Make it in-
Yes.
basically, it's gonna be a lot easier to target shit now. It won't target something that's like 9 miles away, and you're like, why am I targeting a guy that's like on the other side of the map in PvP? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dude standing right in front of you. You're trying to hit
Yeah,
him, and you're
dude
targeting
standing
somebody
right in
else.
front of you, and
He's
the target's
in front of
like,
you
let me-
punching you, and you can't hit him.
It's like the targeting system's like, oh, you wanted that healing barrel, right? That's like all the way in the corner over there, right?
Man, when I first started, I was light on my other guy, and you would lunge at the claws, and you would just every garbage can, bucket, barrel, everything but what you were trying to hit.
But yeah, basically with this targeting system, it's going to snap on to whatever's in your current targeting radical. You know, when you're moving around, whatever's in front of you is going to be the first thing that's hard targeted or soft targeted. So yeah,
What's the difference between hard and soft?
hard is where you press tab and you're locked
all right,
on.
when you lock
Soft
on.
target
Right.
is where you don't.
Just kind of floats around. Yeah.
Yeah. So targeting system's getting improved. The 2v2 lair battles is becoming a Legends map, which I'm not really even sure why they put that as patch notes, because they can just do that whenever they want anyways.
It's not like a fix.
I don't understand why they were like, oh, it's a Legends map now, and it's like, well, we kind of already assumed that it was going to be, so yeah. Another thing that they're doing is they're moving the paradox little rifts
In the open world.
in the open world, and I say in my video, I think they're doing that just to reduce some of the lag on PS3 side and PC
definitely.
side.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because with all those like graphical effects and particles that you basically have to load when you go into Gotham or Metropolis, that's no longer going to be the issue, and that quest itself is just going to be way easier to do and take way less time. Should have been in Central City in the first place, so
Yeah, the whole
I'm
entire
actually
time.
kind of happy with that, even though I haven't done that quest in a while. But
Sometimes you couldn't even find them.
yeah,
They'd run around
sometimes they were
forever.
hard to find or just in random spots which didn't make sense.
So wait, they're just gonna move that to Central City now?
Yeah, they're
all the
moving
Yeah, they
those,
places
won't
uh,
be out in
Central
the.
City,
They won't be out in
Rutgers.
Metropolis and Gotham anymore.
Yep.
A lot of speedsters will be happy about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ain't kidding.
I mean, I don't really care about the Reaper mission. I mean, that's old from Lightning Strikes or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
but-
you only get 20 marks of triumph from that. But I mean, that's still okay.
yeah.
Another thing is that the tier 5 rings are getting sockets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped about that. That's exciting.
Yeah, I like
They
that
basically
too.
they basically debunked the myth or debunked the thought that the Promethean lockbox rings were always going to be pretty much better until like tier 6 came out, because remember, like, the tier 5 rings were coming out and the Promethean lockbox rings were still better because you could
Just
sock.
because of the socket.
For
It's a good
tanks.
thing they decided to do that fucking now after I deleted the fucking blue healer rings that I got in Nexus all those times.
You're kidding me.
Fucking deleted them. I was like, I kept them for a while too, and I was like,
See,
all
I
it
blame
is
it
is
on
clogging up my
Kaiser.
bank.
Because
How's
Kaiser
it my
kept
fault?
saying, "Oh, we got to farm the vault every day to make sure we get more Promethean rings because they're always
No,
going to be better.
I was helping two specific lower league mates who should get those.
They're always going to be better than the new stuff." And then so I go ahead and salvage my new stuff, trying to get complex materials. And then what happens the next day? I see Glenn's video about freaking
And
socketed.
you know what? That's funny to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that and sending me junk mail is funny to you, K-Swiss. Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go with that again.
Hey,
Well,
Swiss.
okay, so anyways, that's
Glenn.
coming. It's cool.
Can you please get to the part of the update where they nerfed Ninja Batman?
Well, just wait. All right.
Did
Um,
they really nerf Ninja
No, because
Batman?
okay,
I'm
okay.
hoping.
The next big thing
Oh, they
that's
definitely
huge
didn't.
that's coming is the movement tree overhaul. The movement tree overhauls.
Yeah, they ruined.
That's
PvP.
gonna be that. In my
Even-
opinion, it added more depth to builds.
Not to me, because now everybody can debuff me.
People on the forums are pissed.
I think it's stupid. Why even have the roll system if fucking everybody could just do whatever everybody
well,
could do?
Well,
Yeah.
I can kind of see what they're doing, because in 1v1 situations, it's
They're
sucked dick.
catering to noobs. That's what they're doing.
Well, okay. Well, this is the thing though. You have to sacrifice a power in your loadout bar, or up to 3.
Yeah, you're giving
You're
away something, but
you're sacrificing
Wouldn't it be two?
in certain builds integral parts of your build. If you're playing DPS, you would have up to 3.
but
Right.
here's the
Sacrifice.
thing: the casual player isn't really even going to know about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's my thing. What's going to happen with ice? Because the only thing that beats the dominant ice tank in PvP as it is a healer. But if they can debuff the healer's healing and turning it into a brawl fest where their gear still has better defense stats and health than the other guy,
Just hit
ice
'em
tanks
with
might go dominant again, even more dominant.
Just hit them with the tank debuff. I mean,
Yeah,
tanks get
you rip
debuffed
their shields.
100%.
You know for sure I'm gonna have a tank debuff on my PvP loadout bar, just because with that I'll be able to rip their shields.
Well, I can already do
Shields,
that.
fire, tanks, healing, you take it all. And health and all that.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that was the big advantage I had over tanks. That's why I was.
Well, this is the thing though. You now have advantage over all rolls technically.
so I can take a controller. I can take.
You can take a controller, as in you can debuff them. You don't get the inspiration buff. That's one of the things you're missing.
Yeah.
You don't get that extra damage.
You don't get the
still
confidence, but still,
Still think tanks get the shaft on
Well,
that.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, say a healer's fighting a controller, right? The troller's gonna have the confidence against the healer. Yeah, the healer may be able to take away, him healing power, but that doesn't matter. He's gonna deal more damage to the healer just because he's got the confidence boost.
I think the troll fucking shit is overpowered on healers. Big time.
No.
I
But,
really
like-
do, man. I really do. Like,
To get
they
back on topic,
stop
though.
healing.
Think about it. The confidence boosts, they're still going to be a huge thing. So, in my opinion, this isn't game breaking for PvP. It just adds more depth to PvP builds. It adds more strategy. things like that. This is basically a buff for PvP DPS wise.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be fucking DPS now, and they're just gonna fucking go wild on everybody.
Well, no, because if they do that, then their roll debuffs are absolutely useless. If everybody's DPS,
Each
Yeah,
one of them
but,
could have
yeah.
a separate debuff for everybody.
how? If you're playing DPS, you don't have a
Yeah,
debuff against
the
you.
DPS. What he's saying is you're going to see more DPS in lair battles, and you're going to see less roles being played.
That's okay with me.
That's fine with me.
I like
Yeah.
everybody fucking. Well, you have to have a assembled group. You know what I mean? Now everyone could just kind of go all random and pick up the slack and shit. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. They need to stop fucking with it. I thought it was fine. If you were a tank, you were gonna get shit on by a healer. You know, that's how it should be. Troll gonna shit on a healer.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it too equal. I don't know. That's the downfall. Catering to
Well,
noobs.
okay,
That's what
so-
it is.
Then the basically, you know how that what was it? The disband group feature was ripped from the game like as soon as it was implemented because it was shitty.
Right.
Well, they're basically re-implementing it, and instead of calling it with full group, it's just you. You can kick yourself from a group and not suffer a deserter penalty.
Which is extra stupid.
It's called excuse player.
Excuse player.
You could
Excuse
excuse
player.
yourself right out the fucking portal.
What about
Can't
just
you
hit
just,
the power button? Just hit the power button on your PlayStation.
Why can't you just
Yeah, I was
leave?
gonna say, can you just shut your game off and?
No, because something called link death is also being implemented, and what link death is if you like DC or the game thinks that like you like disconnected from the game.
You get a grace
You
period.
have like a grace period of like I like speculated in my video like maybe 10 minutes or so to log back in, and then you're basically back in the instance like you never left.
You know, I think that's cool though. It gives you a chance to get back in.
That's not too
That's
bad.
that's
Because
pretty.
that-
That's a pretty good feature.
That to me
What was-
means that they have admitted that the game just doesn't work, and it's something
Well,
that
that
we
happens in all MMOs, though. I mean, I was playing Rift. I was playing Rift today for a little bit on the PC, and I got DC'd. You know, even on PC
Well,
games.
I think the main problem that that DC suffers from is that the devs overestimated what the PS3 could handle.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically, it's like trying to run a PlayStation 2 game on an Atari 2600. I mean, basically, that's well, maybe not
Kind of-
quite that
that's
extreme.
kind of- it's essentially that's what's going on.
Yeah.
People complain about getting DC lag, game doesn't run right.
And speaking of
That's
lag,
PS3 side, man.
what is going on with this weekend? And the lag was terrible. We tried to run Nexus and couldn't do it. I mean,
Is it better today? I logged on for like about 20 minutes. I didn't see no lag.
Yeah, it was better, much better today. I didn't play much.
Yesterday was ridiculous.
PC side, I didn't suffer anything.
Yeah, yesterday, like the last 2 or 3 days on the PlayStation 3, we were having terrible trouble with lag. Everyone was lagging. I was having crazy lag spikes. So
I was
I
just
just
having
wanted
it
to
in
show
like
that was my
raids
aim.
and shit.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, another thing I want to mention, which is it's not a huge feature, but it's one of the major things that's getting changed. Is blue immunity is getting nerfed.
Right.
Good.
See, I never really cared too much about the blue immunity. I mean,
I thought that it was a good feature that DC had, and I think they're shitting all over it.
well,
Blue
it's-
immunity was a good thing for DC, and now they're removing it because too many people don't understand the concept behind it.
Isn't the change like blue immunity is now equal to 10% of your current health or something?
20%.
20%?
I thought it was max health. 20% of your max health.
I
Because
thought
if it's
I heard
current
current.
health, if it's current health, then there's blue immunity doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, you see, that only nerfs it for that major nerf only affects PVE. PvP still gets a nice little buff. I mean,
Well,
what do
check
we
this
get?
out.
Oh,
Check
we
this
got
out.
4,000 life. We can stop like 800 damage.
Check
Woo!
this.
Ninja
What
Batman will
about
go right
what
through
about
that.
fire tanks that have like 15k health in PvP and they get a blue immunity? That's gonna be unfair.
It's imbalanced. That's an imbalanced system.
But that's max HP buff then, or is that what it's counting?
If it's current HP and a fire tank has like 15k HP after they buff and heal themselves, and they get blue immunity, 20% of their health is like they'd have a shield of like 3k or something, while others are gonna only have shields of like 6 to 400 because they're constantly being attacked.
So they have to do,
Good.
someone has to do 3k of damage since it's 20%, 15.
It still only lasts like 3 seconds, but basically a fire tank is gonna have the original blue immunity, while everybody else is not.
I see.
I'm fine
That's
with
kind
that.
of stupid.
Yeah, you're fine with that because you're a
play
fire tank.
fire. So it needs to be max HP.
See, I think that's just another thing they shouldn't have messed with. Either leave it like it is or take it away. Make up your mind. Don't.
Well, what everybody
screw
doesn't
with it.
understand what the blue immunity system is that when you're fighting multiple people, you have to be playing your fucking A game to survive being, an onslaught of 4 people attacking you. That's the only time blue immunity is useful. If you're fighting 1v1, but by the time he gets back up after he's countered you, your blue immunity is gone.
Right.
That's
So,
why
like-
it was implemented in the first place.
Exactly. It's people going like they don't understand it, and basically they're just like, why can't we shit on this one guy? Why? Because he plays good. He's playing off of your weakness. Get better at the game so you don't, give him all these counters, then maybe you'll be able to fight people.
Well, that's also what people don't realize. Like, blue immunity was introduced in the game mostly to counter what... I mean, some villains did it too, but it was mostly heroes. Like, you would get those groups that would fly in open world, and they would be like, oh, we're an 8-man group, we'll just fly around focus firing everybody. Blue immunity was also introduced, like, right after that as an answer to that. Like, yeah, it's because of balance in numbers. Like, you can focus fire people, but it's the answer to fight back. That's what it was originally meant as.
That's what it is. It's if you're fighting multiple people, and you, like I said, you are playing your A game, like you are countering left and right like a
Yeah,
boss.
you can beat those 8 people.
You can survive. It's not likely you will kill all of them. It's very unlikely.
but you
because
can kill
eventually
some
you're
and get
gonna-
away.
Yeah, that's the thing. You like odds are you're not gonna get away, but you're gonna put up a fight
Why prolong it? Why just not die?
because that's stupid. And
It's stupid
it's
that groups
unfair.
can fly around and just,
You know what, if
oh,
eight
I see
people-
that guy, he's dead.
People
He's dead.
jump me.
He's dead.
I just write in versus chat. You guys are pathetic.
well, this isn't also for open world. It's for arenas and legends too.
I'm not.
If you're getting focus fired in a group, it doesn't matter if you have people with you.
I just hate PvP.
From a player who's played many MMOs, the PvP system in this game is the most balanced, and one of the reasons was the blue immunity.
All right. Well, how do you feel about this? You have a sliver of life left, and I have a sliver of life left. And you're beating on me, say with some martial arts, and you're about to hit me with like a tap 4 times and hold, and I block, and you die because I blocked. When you should have just killed me because I blocked. How do you feel about that?
Sounds like I should
hate
have played
that
better.
shit.
Yeah,
I think
I should. It sounds like I got outplayed.
No, man,
I
because
gotta-
I'll do better.
there's nothing you could do about you. Like you're in that combo. You know what I mean? That elbow drop is a decently
Okay,
long.
let me
animation. I
ask
could
you a
just press
question
block
because
and
I've
bam,
played
you're
other
dead.
MMOs. Say we're playing the Old Republic, and me and you are fighting each other right now. Now I do a knockback and put you like in a freaking acid pit, and you die. Is that unfair?
Hell, you kick my ass. You knock me in an acid pit.
In DC, you can at least break out of stuns or knockbacks and shit like that. In other games, you can't.
I just hate
Take it.
you block and I take damage. I shouldn't take damage because you block. That's stupid. You should just take a little less damage.
Yeah, I don't
Wait.
like that either.
I think that's dumb. That's one of the. I don't really have a problem with PvP except for that shit. Like
I
that's,
don't really like the whole blocking mechanic in the game, to be honest.
I do. I like it a lot.
Really,
It adds depth to combat instead of just bashing face in.
Ever since they nerfed the block because people were teabagging people,
yeah.
the block breaking and everything has been terribly slow with that window from the time you block and unblock, and it's because of that. Whatever they did to the block,
Well,
They
didn't
made
they-
it where you can't spam it.
I thought they tuned that up in update 28
Yeah,
also.
supposedly
I
they
think
sped it up
fixed
a little. I don't really see it.
So another thing that's coming in Game Update 28 is basically indicated counter time windows. Basically, when you do something, you're gonna show a blue sign over your head that shows what you're doing at the current moment. So, like, if you're blocking, you're gonna see a blue shield, which means that your enemy should block break you to counter you.
in other words, it's giant neon signs for PvP noobs like, hey, dumbass, block break this guy.
Catering to noobs ruins every single video
I'm sorry,
game.
but that part of the update is dumbing it down.
Yeah, that
It's
really
giant
is.
neon signs. Come
Yeah.
That's
on.
what ruins every game, man, when they start doing what they're doing. And they've been doing it for a while.
It's like the mechanics of the PvP are not that hard to learn, okay? If you can't learn it within a few hours, then you probably shouldn't be playing. I mean, it's not rocket science.
People shouldn't play PvP anyway. They should go on strike.
I think some of them have.
Yeah, but they always go on strike. They always complain about one thing or another.
Well, I think the thing that people on the forums at least are most mad about is the movement mode debuffs. There's a whole long thread about it's just people are just they don't like
I
that.
really don't like it, to be honest with you. I think it's dumb. This guy thinks it adds more depth. It does add more depth, but I don't know.
In my opinion, it's not going to change too much.
I don't think it's gonna make that big a difference.
And
It's really
no,
not
some
gonna.
DPSs are really good, and some DPSs almost kick my ass. But I could heal myself. But now, since these DPSs,
That's if they
But
choose
you
to
gotta-
even put a healer debuff on there.
but you know they're going to. You know everybody is going to have one on their loadout. Most people who are
They're gonna
serious
have
with
at least
PvP -ing,
one. They're gonna
are
have at
going
least
to.
one DPS.
Here's what you're not thinking,
But
Crappy.
they have to choose.
Yeah, exactly. Here's what you're not thinking. If they run all 3 debuffs on that bar,
Their fucking damage is gonna suffer. So
yeah, they don't have.
bad.
They only have 3 slots for moves from their own power set.
All right.
It
Well,
limits you. You only get 6
They
moves.
only have Photon Blast.
if I'm doing a
True.
lair battle and I see a healer, I'm gonna switch that debuff on.
Yeah.
If you have enough time before the lair battle begins, you have to be pretty fast in the laggy menu on PS3.
They ought to make
Yeah.
it like the battle starts instantly.
Yeah, you have enough.
It's not
you
gonna
have
change
enough
much.
to change
In
something.
between.
In my
Right
opinion,
now.
it's not gonna change too much because you're not getting the confidence boost. All you're doing is like, well, I can debuff a healer, right? But he can just trinket out of the debuff, and then when I can reapply it, it's not gonna matter too much. He's gonna
because
either
they're gonna
be
have
up-
the normal cooldown.
Yeah, everything's gonna be the same. Nothing's changing really.
They
Yeah, I
should
might be able
increase
to.
the cooldown a little.
I might be able to, shave off some of his resto, but he's still healing. He
No,
can
man,
still pretty
you
much.
hardly heal, man. When
Yeah,
you
when
have
they
a
have the
debuff
buff
on,
on you, it's
dude,
tough.
you don't heal at all,
yeah,
man.
it's real tough.
I could spend all my power and not
Yeah.
heal myself back to full.
Well, that's
It's
why you give him
terrible.
a trinket.
Yeah, that trinket
Man,
takes
because
so
you-
long though. That trinket's cooldown is forever.
Spamming
Yeah,
you
but-
with shit.
Yeah, but you're immune to the debuff for like what 10-20 seconds after you pop that trinket.
Yeah. Also, I kind of think this is going to
Doesn't
drive up the
fit
price a
that
little on bites because this is just going to mean everyone's going to be running debuff serums left and right.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Debuff serums are
Gonna be
you either
popular.
got them or you lose.
Yeah.
Gonna be
Unless you're
debuff
DPS.
serum city. Unless you're a DPS or a photon blast that crappy all day, then you auto win.
I hate those people. Fucking trolls.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it is. But in my opinion, it's not going to change too
That's
much.
just totally no fair, man. Trolls are no fair against you. It's fucked
No,
up.
it's photon blast in general.
Yeah, Photon Blast is real bad.
That used to be fun when I was gadget in PvP. It's like
Yeah, and then you switch to the flavor of the month again.
no, because I wanted to try quantum.
But You know, of all the controllers that I would rather fight in PvP, I would much rather fight a Quantum than a Mental or a Gadgets. I'll tell you that much.
No, gadgets I think is hands down probably the best controller in PvP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Gadgets is like one of the best powers. Gadgets and Ice for PvP are awesome.
I just switched to Gadgets.
PvE, that lack of a group shield kind of hurts them troll wise. They're still good DPS. Photon Blast is like
Well, you
generic
don't need a
good.
shield though, because you have hide or distract, whatever they call
No,
it.
but I mean the group shield, like you know
Oh,
how
all right, I got
the
you.
supercharge. They don't have. They got the battle drone, which will die instantly with Ninja Batman around.
Fuck Ninja Batman.
Yeah, they don't have a. They have to rely on word of power. I wish they had like a group shield supercharge or something. Then they would be good all around.
Well, then they'd be ridiculous.
True, probably.
Yeah, to our guest, aren't you a Gadgets DPS?
Yeah, I just switched though.
Yeah, I saw that
switched from
video.
Ice Tank. So, Photon Blast is no joke. Like I've been Ice Tank for like 2 years, and I just switched like last week. And
See, we actually have someone switching from an Ice Tank.
yeah, from an Ice Tank. That's right. But Photon Blast, I've won a lot of duels because of that. So
Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
It still does crazy damage even when they're above 35.
That's why
exactly.
it's generically good. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what they're at. It's just that much better when they're below.
So that's a 35% move, Photon Blast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but in a duel, it's a use it twice, and most oftentimes you'll win move.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is it hits 6 times and then you stack like what he did in his video. You put the encasement on them, and then you
Mhm.
do intimidate,
Yeah.
and then you put the napalm. You got a burning tick on you, the
And by that-
encasement tick, and intimidate plus the 6-hit photon blast. You're probably got like a waterfall of 20 yellow numbers just popping out of your character. You're
Yeah,
dead.
exactly.
There's nothing that's going
You want to hear how my match goes when I fight a Gadget troll?
You
photon
leave.
blast, photon blast, photon
You
blast.
You leave and
match
get the
start.
deserter.
The round starts. Gas grenade, cryofoam, photon blast, photon blast. Next
I hate
round.
cryofoam.
Sounds about right.
I hate cryofoam. Hate that. No, what's the... Is that the one that I always get confused? It looks like somebody's doing like Wintry Tempest on you or something.
No, that's cryo field.
Okay.
cryo-
All right.
That's the field.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you think, oh, this guy's an ice tank. and
That's
then
what
you
I
figure,
thought
like,
a couple
yeah,
times. Like, I'm fighting an ice tank. I'm like, this guy's not ice tank. This is a fucking gadget controller.
Oh, cryo field, you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking it's
six-
because they always pop that first. It seems
Oh.
like when I'm fighting them in lair battle.
I forgot one other thing.
Uh-oh. For
Steel's
update
getting
28.
Steel's getting a nerf.
Yeah.
Again.
Hey, that's going to throw a wrench into the SOE Live Legends tournament. If,
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was thinking the SOE live tournament's gonna be nothing but steals.
Yeah, now it's like, wah, wah.
What did
Yeah,
nerf on
'cause
him this time?
Steel's hammer rank throw is now an 18-second cooldown.
Ooh. I wonder how Ninja feels about that.
He's too busy playing Borderlands. to
Oh,
even
I know
care.
something that's really broken in PvP. I don't know if it happens with all weapons, but I know it happens with martial arts. Say I'm doing a martial arts combo, like I don't know, a tap 4 times fucking hold combo or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And someone interrupts me while I'm doing it and they knock me down. If I keep pressing the buttons, I'll keep doing the shit
Yeah.
and still giving them the damage.
I'd
I'll
appreciate
be-
you
I'll
not
be
bringing
knocked
this
down
up
and
crappy
not
before you
doing
get
damage.
something nerfed.
I hate that shit. People do that to me all the time, man, because
Get a
everybody
nerf.
martial arts.
How do they hide the block breaker in martial arts?
They clip it. It comes out so slow. You don't even see them putting their hand
Right.
back. It's the fact that the projectile's so slow and while they're doing combos, you don't see it
I
after it's
hate
clipped.
that. Yeah. I fought one guy in a lair battle one time. He was really good at it. Like, I never saw the block breaker coming. Like, it was like, wasn't even there. The character was just standing there, and all of a sudden I'm on my back.
Yeah, I knock you down, shit, and you're still hitting me, but not doing the animation,
Right.
and you do the whole combo, man, the hold move and everything. That
That's
shit needs to
crazy.
be fixed.
Yeah.
I knock you over with Savage Growth, and you just continue to beat on me while you're falling over.
I think
Yeah.
you're just still bitter after the fan.
I am. Fuck DC.
Isn't fan like broken right now?
Yeah, the
There a
fan
glitch with
glitch
it?
exists again.
Everybody's doing fan glitch. Jeez, that shit's annoying.
Well,
They haven't fixed it.
speaking of which, we kind of got into it, or I got into it with a guy about hard light. Certain YouTuber put up a hard light DPS guide,
Oh,
and
I
I knew
know.
that was gonna start. And I got into an argument about it.
Who was
They
it?
having his loadout just a fan.
It was Trex Light.
He didn't show you how to
I
do
thought
the
it
fan
was.
glitch though. He should have. I'm gonna put a video up of how to do the fan glitch and send it to DC. Maybe they'll fucking fix it.
Well, I just wish people would stop confusing the fan glitch and clipping the fan. Because if I ever get on my hard light, like, oh, he's jump canceling, that's the fan glitch. Like, no, it's not. Clipping
No,
is
fan
not the
glitch
glitch.
you
People
just
don't
stand
understand
there
that
to change
clipping is not
targets
the.
over and over.
Yeah. It's abusing the targeting mechanic.
Yeah, the jump
Even
cancel.
the
that's
animation's different.
I mean, there's a lot of powers that use jump cancel.
Yeah.
Once you take it, I'll expose it. Once you take the fan out right now, if there's a group of people, just keep switching targets. The fan will never go away.
Yeah.
And you can obviously see it too. Their right arm just keeps going in like a circular motion.
So yeah, the fan
Like
never
they're
goes
waving their
away. They
arm.
just keep
We
on
always
doing
get
it.
on this subject.
Really considering it.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
No, but if we had that much stamina and that much healing, I think we
So
might.
is there anything else for update 28?
We don't want to. We'll get ourselves there.
Tier 5 sockets, 2v2 legends, targeting improvements, combat vulnerability, tuning, and that's basically the signs above your head. Movement tree abilities, speed force rift moving, excuse player, link death, steel's nerf, blue immunity nerf.
Steel's nerf.
I know one thing that I would run into a lot is like when you do a block breaking attack and then you block right after it, and you still get interrupted.
Yeah, that's annoying.
They're fixing that.
Yeah,
That's being fixed.
yeah, that's annoying.
Let's see.
Well, let's talk about the sockets and the new rings. Why don't they have a might socket? Why don't they have
Oh,
a
that
might
glitch
affinity?
works. That shit works with every weapon.
Well, I mean, the deep for the DPS, I'm wondering why they're only giving you the precision affinity and not a might affinity. We should have a choice.
I thought there was a might affinity one.
Nope, there's only precision.
Huh.
I'm talking about the affinity you get from the red socket.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen a.
Yeah, the
Might
DPS
one.
are only getting precision. I'm not the only one that mentioned that because, I mean, for one, more powers use. I mean, more DPS use might base, especially in tier 5 because you're going to be ranged. You know what I mean?
Working
Yeah.
as intended.
Well, look at it this way. We're being able to socket higher up rings. What was the old affinity? Plus 14 might?
Yep.
You're losing 28 might. It's not the end of the world. 28 off of 3,000 plus?
Well, I'm not.
I don't
losing.
think it's that big of a deal.
I don't have a ring that's got a might affinity.
God, they're gonna run off the cliff.
All my
Exactly.
Prometheans have precision, but I'm just saying they should offer it. It'd be something for me to strive to get. You know.
It'd also make it harder for DPS. You gotta wait for the right ring to drop and then
You just-
pray it
We're
has the right affinity.
We're doing that now.
Oh, you know what'd be nice if playing for like more than a year and a half, I still never got a healer ring with a resto bonus ever.
Well, we're
Ever.
gonna have them as soon as the game update hits.
Now you will.
Yeah. All of the new tier 5 rings have a resto. Is that right?
Yeah,
Restoration.
the healers have restos.
Yeah. And tanks have what? Dominance?
Dominance.
What if I got a ring tonight and saved it? Would a socket magically
Yes.
appear
Yep.
on it?
Yes,
Yep.
that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I'm looking for healer rings for my healer.
Yep. So that's why I'm a dumbass I salvaged all my rings, which they weren't
I
the greatest
deleted
rings in
mine.
the world. I mean, I had like 4. I had 4 of one kind, 4 precision, like the Jewel of Clarity, I think it's called. It's an 82 level. and then I had like 2 of the other kind of rings, a ring of accuracy, and I salvaged all of them. I've got some of them back by running the content, but still,
I'm still sitting on 283 troller rings.
see, I don't have the 83s. I never had the 83s. I only had 82s.
I want the 85s.
Yeah.
Screw that.
You want something? I'm doing a little PvP here in this Bizarro mission. How come, say, my tap, hold move has no effect on this last boss, no matter what kind of brawling combos I do to him?
Because he scanned you. He knows.
He's totally immune to all of them. He's just like,
you.
and then he'll do the same fucking moves to me and shit all over me with them.
But Zara's a dumbass. He can't scan.
He'll knock me up in the air and shit.
I
That shit
think
don't work for
I
me.
I think you
think
need to
it's
go
just
back
that
to the drawing board and play Legends as Bizarro.
No,
I
I'm
think
good
you
with
just suck
Bizarro,
at it.
but like when I'm doing this shit, like you know how you could stun people and everything, knock them up.
I've never had any problem with the last boss in the Bizarro mission.
Oh no, I'm kicking his ass, but I'm just saying like those moves just
He's
don't work
nitpicking.
against him. The stuns
He's
and
always
everything.
nitpicky.
No, that's stupid, man. If that shit is gonna work for them, why isn't it gonna work for me?
I'm with you. I think it gets to that point, like halfway mark, where he just nothing.
Once in a
hurts him.
while, I could stun him with a tap, hold. He'll get a stun, but then that's the only one. Like I can't do the knock up and knock them up or anything like that. It's ridiculous. And even with the martial arts and the
Well, I hate the
Catwoman
way
one,
the ground
whoever that
pound's
is,
so easily interrupted.
the upside down kick, it stuns you, puts you on your knees. How many times do you use that move and it actually stuns somebody and puts them on their knees? Once in a boss fight, maybe. And then dude will hit me with the flamethrower 3 times in a row and fucking stun me. I should be immune to that shit after the first time, shouldn't I? And then you do it 2 more times and stun me both times? Get out of here. That's fucked up.
If you're getting hit by the flamethrower 3 times, you really have to look at your strategies again.
No, like he'll hit you with the flamethrower
Lunge him.
and he stuns you though, so you have to tap block to get
Okay.
out.
Are you what?
And
are
then
out
you
of
lunge
power?
him and you knock him over and he gets back up with a flamethrower and he fucking stuns you again. You're like, yo, you just stunned me. Where's my immunity? You're gonna do the same move again and stun me? What's up with that?
I just
don't
block
get
it though. I mean, and then I lunge him. I lunge him right away after that.
I like sometimes how they make you press block to break out of the fucking flamethrower, and then they block break you. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to stand there and just take it? I got a block to break out.
That's
So-
what you're supposed to do.
So
Take
Steel. So if Steel's getting nerfed, what's the preferred Legends character now? Like, what's the?
I'm gonna go with
Bane.
the annoying
Oh, don't. No.
Bane or the annoying ass Jon Stewart.
Ooh, I hate Jon Stewart.
I just hate that baseball music. Ugh. Hate to listen
Ooh, I
to
got a
that shit.
Noble Warrior crown.
I'm not gonna lie, Catwoman's a monster if you can play her.
Dude, yeah, Catwoman's beast, man.
Yeah.
With her immunity, with her shield
Oh,
there,
definitely.
the reflect, whatever it is.
And
Then
then
the
we've
wo-
got a Cheetah coming. They're gonna do the Cheetah character. That's gonna be. I don't know. I'll
Everybody
try-
thinks she's gonna be super speed.
Huh?
Everybody thinks she's gonna be super speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna.
I think no Legends player should be allowed to fly.
Why not?
Fucking hate flyers, especially when you're Jon Stewart.
Well, go play Infinite
fucking
Crisis then. The MOBA.
Dual wield fucking Joker flying so high in the fucking sky and like Arkham Asylum or something. You don't even know nobody's there, but they're block breaking that shit out of you.
That's because you suck at PvP.
Yeah, I think we're coming to the answer here.
No, there's always that guy though who is a huge bitch and he just flies over everybody.
Yeah, but that's,
Okay, for one-
that huge bitch to me is a free counter.
For one, it's not dual wield, it's dual pistols, and for 2,
Yeah, dual
watch it.
pistols.
That's fun just flying up there with the jetpack and going full auto.
Totally.
Yeah,
not.
but trust me, if you're fighting competent players, that shit ain't lasting 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna take
no,
you
like man,
down.
say you're the only person on like the middle node, and you got 3 people there or something. You know what I mean? Like you could hold off 3 people, no problem. But then when you have somebody constantly block breaking you, flying above you like a bitch, I mean, you could counter them.
I mean, what
knock them down, but then they just
my
fly
first
back up.
question is: you have some dumbass partners if they're blocking and they can see that dual piston bitch up there doing fucking full auto.
And sometimes you don't notice it though when you're fighting somebody
I
else.
do notice it. Have you seen my Legends videos? That shit
I
doesn't
saw-
fly when I'm playing Legends.
I just fucking hate that shit. I hate Jon Stewart flying. I hate all those bitches. If you're one of these, anybody listening, or any of you
Man, I'm glad you
motherfuckers,
don't play PC
Anybody
side.
is
'Cause I
one of
swear
those
I'd be
flying
carrying
people.
your ass in
Fuck
PvP.
hate those people.
Well, one person.
What Crappy's trying to say is, if you ever go into a match and you see him on the opposite team and you're a flyer, do that to him.
He's gonna be fucking easy sauce.
I mean, I play Legends like a pansy, because I use Two-Face. But like, I don't fly in the air.
Who's
Nobody
complaining
plays
about
Two-Face
flyers
anymore.
while you sit behind barrels, send goons, and rain mortars down on people?
With Two-Face, man.
And you're complaining about flyers.
Two-Face is so easy to counter in freaking Legends. It's ridiculous. I fight a Two-Face and it's like he's getting countered left and right, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
That's because everybody's dumb and they don't use enough square moves.
It's true, but Square is just kind of like, I gotta get close to him. And this nigga is ranged.
It's all right. As soon as I knock you down, bam. As soon as I counter you, poof, I put a barrel up while you're getting up.
You're in a bad mood again, Crappy. I saw your Facebook page about those little bitty fish you caught. You're mad because you caught small fish this week, I think. And that's some dirty. Hey, that's some dirty ass water that you're fishing out of. I hope you're not eating that.
No, we don't eat them. It just floods there. Like we just had a ton of fucking rain, and that's like a little side pond from the river. It's usually crystal clear,
Oh,
but
really? Okay. I was like,
the river
ugh.
came up, ran into it, and flooded the shit out of everything down there.
Say, I hope Crappy's not going to invite me over for a catfish dinner because I'm going to
Oh,
decline.
man, I would never eat nothing out of there because we're a big mine in town around here. Years and years ago, we had a fucking mine disaster, and it all caved in, and the fucking mines leaking into the fucking river and shit in the one part. It's hella clean. You would love to eat it. You'd come out of there with 3 arms if you went swimming. Let alone ate something out of there. The catfish have legs in fucking the river.
Okay. Mutant catfish.
Catch them, they walk up to you.
Anyway,
Don't you live?
that's getting a little off the subject. That was my fault.
Yes, it is.
All right, well that's pretty much all. Game update 28.
I'm disappointed they didn't nerf Ninja Batman.
They didn't nerf ice tanks.
I'm
They didn't
disappointed.
include all of the things that are going to break in the patch notes.
Nope.
I know, right?
Well,
How
that's
else
a
2
shame.
days of lag that we're gonna have to deal with? Every time they update something, it's laggy.
At least updates are becoming super constant.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of that.
So
But they
it's-
really need to update.
Super
is,
constant. It doesn't really have too much in it. we ain't gonna see game updates that have actual like content.
anything
until they
useful.
fix everything.
And I know you guys have probably talked about this. Rumor has it this Tuesday, PSN sale. No?
For sale.
Well, we've been
Yes.
waiting on it. I know Kaiser's been waiting on it because they've had a sale for 4th of July on the PC for Station Cast.
Yeah, I know.
And PS3 players are
And they
little-
had a summer sale back in like May.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They've had two.
I've been waiting. I got $20 on my PSN. I've been waiting to buy stuff, so
I hope.
I'm just gonna buy replay badges for Nexus and Wave. Not that I can ever replay Wave or anything, but
I'm buying respect tokens and respecting the sorcery so I could beast the fuck out.
You're not specking the sorcery.
I am.
shut
Why are you
up,
giving up nature?
Crappy.
Be the most beast sorcery healer ever.
Why?
I'd be yelling at everybody, get in my circle, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Everybody collapse on Crappy.
So to our guest, have you ran Paradox Wave yet? Have you beaten it?
Yeah, our league beat it in 50 minutes like a week ago.
Cool. Now, what league are you in?
Arch enemy.
Arch Enemy. Hey, do you
Smart
have a
people
guy
like-
named 2TM in that?
Yeah, 2TMs in there.
Two
You might know
TMs in that
Nitrous, Taco Kisses, people like that.
Yeah, I played with both those guys, but I know 2TM. He's got.
Yeah,
a,
2TM's
he,
pretty
he
cool.
used to have a good YouTube channel. What happened?
I mean, he's just made a new one. I'm not sure what the reasons were, but he just decided to make a new one. I think he still has the old one.
I don't think he does. I don't know. I looked for it. But
Oh, really?
yeah, I thought
yeah, I'm
I
not
think
sure.
he shut it down or something happened. I was
That's
just
weird.
wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did beat it last. I mean, they beat it a bunch. I just joined this league last week,
Oh, okay.
and then we ran it and we beasted it. So
Sweet. So on the final, I mean, you don't. Do you ever play heroes or
no.
you don't play on the hero side? I got in an argument today about. I made a comment on one of Orbit's videos about how the Batmans are much stronger than the Lex Luthors. And
Oh, and the heroes defend that shit to the end.
oh, they do.
No,
this
they're
guy
not.
This guy called me an idiot and a moron, and I was like, really?
Well, that's because in Wave they could probably sit back, everyone chill at the door with some popcorn, watch Ninja Batman just solo everything.
Well, I guess this guy said that Ninja Batman's no stronger than any other in Wave. He dies. It said he dies like every 10 seconds in Wave. And I was like, I don't.
Well, that's a totally different situation.
Right.
When we're fighting him, he's
All those guys
Well,
die
the-
really easy, man.
like, ugh.
But yeah.
That doesn't explain why Ninja Batman killed every one of the Lex Luthors on
So I argued with him about Nexus. He even brought up Nexus. He said people think that Nexus is easier on the hero side, but no one can really judge that for sure. And I was like, dude, did you watch the freaking Meet the Council?
Dude, it totally is. I know people that play on the hero side
Yeah,
and
I
the
do
villain
too.
side, and
I
they've said
talked
it's
to a
fucking
guy.
a lot easier.
I talked to my
Lex
old league
Luthor
guy
has
who-
hand blasters.
He's got
He might go crazy on one person.
right. There's no one. I mean, they might one shot like every once in a while, but it's nothing like Ninja Batman or Steam powered Batman. So
Ninja Batman is just
So everybody pretty much thinks that Ninja Batman on our side is he needs to be nerfed. Is that what I'm hearing?
pretty much.
I think he needs to.
maybe not
Slightly.
nerfed. They need to chill on his splash damage, I think.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Are we
You know,
talking about
'cause,
the last boss or just
talking
the
when
whole
he's, like,
raid?
When he's by himself and he
Oh,
gets
okay.
those buffs, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
He will
Like,
tear
yeah,
up.
oh god, if Ninja Batman gets the buff in
Well, what's
the
the
one room
mechanic?
where the room mechanic pulls you in that room, Ninja Batman will take out half of the room.
Yeah.
If he gets that buff and he turns around, he'll just fuck you guys, kill all
And he
you.
jumps around so much that you really can't kill the drone until he's back in the center.
That's why they need to chill on his splash damage
Right.
too, because like Ninja Batman will come over and kill one
Or his
person, but then
teleport
he'll kill two
frequency.
people standing by him too.
His teleport needs a cooldown or something. There needs to be a slight adjustments to it.
And he's not too
I think
bad
if they
in the
chill
first room or
splash
the second
damage,
room.
it'd be a hell of a lot better.
But this is what
Make
I don't
him-
understand about Ninja Batman.
Lex Luthor.
You'll see that
Like-
little red. You'll see the little red crosshair, like at your feet, but he'll teleport somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what does that mean? It's a possibility he's going to land there, or what?
I'm not sure. I mean,
Working as
I
intended.
know that if we do that, and it's Ninja Batman, just everybody needs to be rolling, man.
Right.
Like, just roll. Like,
Don't
that's
get
all I
Ninja
can say
Batman.
about
Yeah,
that.
but if you don't, if you have the AIDS or Hep C or
Mhm.
whatever people call it, the white aura, you can't roll. You're going to take out.
Well, yeah,
two
you
people.
can. Yeah, well, what I usually do is I usually roll back, like, because he'll jump. Like, it seems like most of the time he'll jump behind me,
Right.
and I just roll back.
Roll
but
back.
That's just me.
Yeah, that
But yeah, I hear
sounds-
what you're saying.
Yeah, that sounds good though. Yeah, because there's many times where I roll to the side. Like in my video, I said block, but because many times I rolled to the side and I took out a guy because I just got the aid. You know, I just had the AIDS
Yeah.
on me, the white
You know,
aura or
Ninja
whatever.
Batman is he's around the room too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter who's tanking him, he's around the room a little too much. You know, like he's kind of just like, I don't know, he's too jumpy. You know, he's hard to burn down sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You got to be looking all over the room and shit because he's jumping all over everybody and whatnot.
Yeah, I just ran a pug group with I don't know, a few hours ago, and that's actually where we stopped because it was just disgusting, honestly.
You didn't record that one,
Yeah.
did you?
No, I was no.
You got some good recordings in Nexus, though. I watched a couple of your videos. You got some smooth runs.
Yeah, usually because of the league, I really don't like doing those pugs, even though like people can be geared completely. I don't know what it is. People just assume that the gear is what you need,
Right.
and then they have it,
You
and then
still
they
need
go in
the
there,
hot
and then they're like, "Oh, well, we're dying," and we're in there for like 3 hours, and it's like, get out of here.
Well, it could be worse. We've been running into people when we pug it. They're like,
Live.
yeah, I'm 96, 97 CR. You get in there, they got like one piece of tier 5, the rest is greens, and maybe even a purple tier 4 or 2. Like, well, I'm really 91. Let's just try it anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
really?
That
Get
happened
out.
to us twice in the same day. Oh, we got somebody in the chat channel here saying that we're weak-ass villains.
Oh my god.
Oh
Like,
god, hold on a
really
sec.
care.
It's Rob.
Wait, it's Rob
We
again?
haven't seen him in a while though.
I thought I chased him off
Shout
or
out to that
something.
guy.
What was it again?
He says we're boomerangs and shockers of super villains. He goes, wait, that's Marvel. Yeah.
I think they
Batman's
should
weakness is Twinkies.
make Ninja Batman a little more stationary and tone down his splash damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd be
just
taller. He'd be better.
So okay. I kind of have like a funny question. If Tier 5 was kind of this difficult to where it was like one of the first tiers to actually bring progression into DC, you know, natural progression where you had to grind the raid, essentially. What do you think Tier 6 is going to be like?
I didn't
I'm
even
not
think you
thinking
have
about
to
that right
grind
now.
the gear, grind the raid. All you have to do is do the raid a few times, even get to the first or second boss, and they just give you T5. You shouldn't need it to complete the raid, build up all those marks, and buy T5.
See, I think the tier gear
Or
should
buy
be the highest
87
gear.
gear. Buy 87 gear. Whatever
Yeah,
you're
I
buying
liked-
should be the best gear.
I liked that DC had it where like you had a mark system and you just earned tokens towards the gear. In my
Now it
opinion,
means
it
nothing.
should have always been more expensive to
Right.
get it. But
Yeah, up the marks it takes to
it
finish the gear
removed
set.
it removed the aspect of luck.
Make
What
I
you're
got, like,
all,
Pieces of gear that I had to buy, and I got the rest of it out of the raid.
but what you're missing is
I was T5 in a couple days. Like, it was
That-
ridiculous.
that could be what the Trigon DLC is. A lot of people are speculating that it's like Lightning Strikes 2.0 with that one version of Gotham, how it's kind of a separate standalone like Central City. What if the vendors in there are like, hey, here's 87 gear, 120 instead of 60 for the legs and chest? What if it's like double cost and like they got weapons and face masks in there? It's like Central City 2.0.
well, that's pure
That
speculation.
could still happen.
That's pure speculation.
that
but
I
I
would
am
like
keeping.
if-
I would
That was
like
like
if they
that.
did it. It's speculation, but it
I'm,
would be nice.
I'm
if they
saving
did.
up my marks of reality. Let's put it that way,
Yeah, just in case it is.
just in case.
I would like it if they did that.
I would think it'd be a new mark too, though. But I doubt it, but you know.
A new
No,
mark
just
The,
leave
for
it
the
the Central
Trigon.
City one was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did away
That's
with
what
all
I
those extra marks. They only keep one mark per tier right now.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
make
see,
it double cost.
I don't
Just
see
double
a
it up.
tier. I don't see tier 6 coming out until like next year late.
Nah, no way. They're just going to give us more T5 stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way that they're pumping out T5 content, I can see Tier 6 within a year or so.
Yeah. A year sounds about right.
What
'Cause,
they need to do is guarantee you 2 purple drops at the end of these stupid raids. Whether it be a plan, a gear, weapon. Instead of let me do these raids over and over and over and see the same blue gear.
Yeah, they need to do something about the drop rates
Yeah.
at the end.
I was gonna say the only reason I can see Tier 6 coming out fast is because let's see, we're up to tier 5. Game's about what 2.5 years old now. When I play games, I compare it to other MMOs. I think Star Wars is on like tier like 5 or 6, and they only do that because they try and pump out gear because for some reason people are like, well, I want new armor to collect and shit like that, But Star Wars has it to where they're just like, well, let's make it a new harder mode for this raid that everybody's already played, which is retarded. But
That's just
and
like
then-
60 new bosses, or 60 new solo missions.
But I think my friend said like WoW's on like tier 13 in terms of PvE.
Yeah, the game's been out for 10 years.
Yeah.
Almost.
So I mean, like, we're not really
I sold my soul to
slow
play
at
that
all. I'm just basically saying we're not
eBay.
really slow at all, and a lot of people are like, "What, tier 4 was like a year?" It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all for a tier.
Well, that's their fault if they spend all their replays and they finish their tier set in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that coming as soon as they released it. I was like, wow, yeah. As soon as that comes out, people are gonna fucking burn through shit and then complain. I saw that coming as soon as it came out.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, your call dropped. We got you.
Already?
We got you back.
Oh, at least it's you this week.
Yeah, crappy.
man.
This call dropped like 3 times last week.
I was using my phone so I can still play DC. I am now. I guess my phone works this week.
Yeah,
Made a
Skype
farm.
decided to be nice to you this week. So
Trying to get all my expert mods put in. Got some recovery kits.
yeah, I can't win a recovery kit. Kaiser wins them all.
I know you gotta stop playing with him.
I know. I need to join a new league. These guys
Aw.
these guys are freaking killing me, man.
Swing would have killed him.
And anyway,
Oh, you bastard.
I need to join a new league.
Somebody's having some fun.
My friend's playing WoW in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He sold his soul
Tell
on
them
eBay.
to pipe
Dude,
down.
He
We're doing a
sold his
podcast.
soul.
on eBay.
I'm not gonna tell him to pipe down. He's having too much fun.
I'm just messing with you.
What were you saying, Crappy? You
I got
need a new
dogs
league?
barking in the background.
Glenn.
I need a new league.
And
You
it's
tired
my
of carrying rock?
Man, I carry all the healers.
What do you mean you
talking
need a
about?
new league, Crappy?
When we were in that Nexus the other day, that other healer was in there before me. I don't know how long he was in there before me. A couple times. I was just like glancing at the scoreboard to see everything. I was like, wow, I'm beating this guy already. I've been in here for a fucking boss fight and a half.
Yeah, he was definitely the weaker healer when we had him in
Definitely.
there. See, here's the thing. We struggle with Ninja Batman with that pug group. I mean, we had Ted the Bellhop, Cinder.
He's only a troll though, it's not like he's doing anything.
Right. We had him, so he was the only guy I knew. I had played with that Erica before, the fire DPS. I had played with him before. Everybody else was new. We got Kaiser in there. So we had to move Cinder to tank. But what these guys stuck around when we wiped on Ninja Batman. We wiped on Ninja Batman about 6 times in the second room. Okay, we just couldn't quite get together. Like people weren't picking each other up. DPSs were just standing
Dude, Nexus
there.
is weird, dude. We'll run it with the league, and if we have just one person, like we go through it no
Right.
problem. But if we just have one person that's not from the league, or like we have like a certain group that we do it with, and like we never have no problem. But like as soon as you take just that one person out and replace them with somebody else, it seems like it's just
Well,
you get fucked up a little bit. I don't know what it is. Like everyone just needs to have that perfect chemistry.
it's not just that. I think the problem with that last run we did, like you said, was that other healer. Like Cinder's a decent tank, but solo fire tanking it, there's only so much you can take. You need both healers on point.
Hmm.
And you were out. He wasn't up to.
And he said
He
he
was
didn't have the
good,
right
but he wasn't
loadout. He
great.
said he was in a hurry, so he didn't have
Yeah,
the right
he didn't have the
loadout.
right shit on.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
our weak link. If he was healing and we could have kept Cinder alive, and you were both doing the healing, like
I don't know what it was, man. They were knocking him right out at the end.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, the
Like Like
people,
the raid was fucked up that day, like it was a couple weeks ago or something.
the people in the pug group, they stuck around while we struggled on Ninja Batman for like 40 minutes, and then as soon as we beat Ninja Batman, they left. The tank and the other healer just left after we beat Ninja Batman.
It was their bedtime.
It must have been.
Oh, didn't we make the tank leave because he?
Well, that was a new tank we brought in, but that's the guy that lied about his CR.
That guy was terrible, man. We had this tank. He was ice, and he would never use no power, and he'd be dead. Like, why you dying with a full power bar, bro?
Right.
Like, push some buttons.
Oh, I'm doing so much damage to this warrior. Oh my god!
Grace, the DCUO project with World of Warcraft in the background.
Oh,
My
that dude
character
sounds.
right now, he's on eBay, $500.
That dude sounds like he's having a little too much fun.
Well,
I've never played that before. I heard people get pretty cracked out on him, though.
Yeah, especially when their girlfriends delete their accounts and stuff. Yeah, they.
I was gonna say
yeah,
he's played DC before too. He's my PvP buddy.
Said they switched from gadgets to quantum.
Who you're going to?
Well, I'm going to, but I wanted. I thought somebody else in this podcast said that they did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, how did you like that?
I don't DPS much of them. I'm mostly troll, so
okay.
I had no problem with it. I used to be mental at first, but they gave the update, then they went right back to nerfing mental again. I hate how they buff and nerf it all over the place, so I got tired of it, went to gadgets. And then Quantum came out. Like, I don't have a problem with hard light controlling. I just don't like POT moves. So I eventually just settled on gadgets, and Quantum came out, and it was like, let's give it a try.
Quantum's cool. Quantum's fun.
Yeah, well, I just switched to gadgets, but I mean, even with the loadout that I use and like thinking that I'm putting out amazing damage, I seem to either be like second or third often, and I usually get out DPS obviously by hard light, but occasionally quantum as well is mostly what I get out DPS by.
Quantum is pretty good though.
Quantum can abuse that enduring damage mod pretty effectively too.
See, gadgets is tough, man. If you're doing T5 content with it, it doesn't have like. It's a real melee power. Like you kick fucking ass in T4.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed everyone's got those Thangarian tomahawks. I guess those drop a lot in Nexus. Those
purple ones.
They're not purple. They're blue.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like I ran both DP.